Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you 3 ways to do keyword research using Semrush so that you can find keywords that you want to rank your website for and what competitors are doing, etc. So the very first way that you would do it is you go in keyword overview. This is the most obvious one. You select your location and you type in the main keyword. So let's say for instance you're a plumber, you would type in the keyword plumber and you would hit search. And what's going to happen here is it's going to throw out the data for this particular keyword along with all the keyword variations and all the questions, as well as the search results for that keyword on Google. So from here you can basically go in and find out all the different keywords that you actually want to target. So if you've picked the correct top level keyword, then you're obviously going to be on the right topic. If you haven't, then you want to select the one with the most search volume. That's typically the main keyword. In this case, plumber and plumber near me is the same thing essentially, so I'm just going to stick with this one. But ultimately you want to select the one with the most amount of searches. That's usually the main one, and from there you can now go and take a look at all of the different variations that you'll find in here, which will then lead you to the different subsections and different subtopics you should be targeting. So things like emergency plumbing, plumbing services in specific areas. Let's see what else there is here. Plumbing supplies, if that's what you do, plumbing repair, plumbing service, all these different keywords, 24-hour plumbers, plumbing tools, depending obviously on what you're doing, but you can find out all these different variations, what you should be targeting, and then you can go even more into that. So let's say for instance you've got like plumbing installation, you can open that one and see where that leads you, and then that could be a thing in itself. So you can go through and just basically keep digging to find the different keywords within Semrush, and you basically won't run out. It's going to keep giving you variations for all kinds of different things, and then you're going to find whatever you should be targeting. So to make this a little bit more realistic, I'll just type in Miami, Florida as an example, because it's going to be, usually plumbers will be a local scenario, so you'd want to do this, and then from here you can figure out like the different areas you should be targeting, and let's say emergency plumbing, again the different types of plumbing, etc. So you get the point here, and that's the most obvious way to do keyword research. Now the second thing you want to do is take a look at the questions that get thrown out. So if we go back to plumber and we have questions, these keywords are really good for content like FAQs, blogs, things like that. They'll also give you a range of good ideas of what you should be blogging about or writing content about on your website in order to actually rank. So you would always want to check the questions for no matter what you're doing to try and establish topical authority if you're doing SEO of any kind, whether it's e-com, local, whatever it is, right? And so these are a good thing for that. Now, let's say for instance you're selling a product. So I've used the term men's Nike running shoes before, but I'll just give you a quick example. Men's Nike running shoes. If you typed that in, you had a keyword like that, it was a product for instance, you could do the same thing here. So the main keyword in this case would be Nike running shoes for men. Same thing, but it's just a slight difference in variation. So then you would open this and see what variations there are here. So already we've seen the keyword best. So like best running shoes, Nike running shoes, that would be a blog. And you've got various like Nike Air Max, you've got black, you've got cheap, trail. So maybe you want to make a collection or a category specific for trail. You could do like colors, so all white, all black, blue. There's definitely other variations. There's models as well. So we had Air Max, we had a couple others, I've seen them before as well. All those are things that you'd want to pull out, and it would tell you that you should be targeting these keywords with whether it's a collection or a category page, whether it's a product, etc. Now the next thing you can do is, let's say for instance we go back to the plumbing example, the next way you can do keyword research is to actually look at your competitors. So one way you could do that is you type in the keyword like we already just did, and you can pull out your main competitors. So let's say for instance these guys, and let's say for instance these guys. I'll just pull out 3. Miami plumbing. I'm going to skip these guys because they look like they might not be specifically Miami, they might be nationwide, and we'll take them. And then what you can do from here is you can throw in each of your competitors individually. So if we go to domain overview and we throw in the competitor, it's actually going to tell us what keywords they rank for, and so that can give you some really good ideas as to what you should be targeting as well, because if they're ranking for it and they're the same type of business, you should probably be doing it as well. So you throw them in, click here under top organic keywords, hit view details, and it's going to give you the entire list of keywords that Semrush has found that they rank for, and you can also see where they rank, what the volume is, and what page as well. So for instance, they rank for grease trap. Let's say they ranked high for grease trap, you want to rank for that. You can now open that page and take a look at what they've done, and then you'll know what you'll need to do as well for that page. Is it a service page? Is it a blog? How many words are in it? What images, etc., etc. And so you can try and mimic this, a similar similar sort of thing and beat them as well. And so you can see here how you can go through this list, and now you've got a ton of plumbing related keywords all right in front of you that you can export into an Excel file or a CSV, and then you can go from there. And that's a very easy way to do keyword research. So you could do that. Let's say you've got them, you paste in the next competitor, you pull out all their keywords, you do a couple of them, and now you've got this long list of keywords that all your competitors rank for that you can now go after, and they're going to be very relevant if your competitors are in the same industry as you, because they're obviously offering the same service. So that's a very easy way to do that. And now the third way is to actually do this in bulk. So if you go to the keyword gap tool here, what you can do is you can throw in your website plus your competitors and in bulk get a list of these keywords. So I'll show you how to do that now. So once you're in keyword gap, what's going to happen is it's going to ask you to put in your website and then the competitors. So let's just take this one, we'll pretend we're these guys, and then we'll put the other two in that I pulled out from earlier. And what's going to happen is it's going to give us a big list of keywords that either we rank for or they rank for or both. And so now you're going to know very, very quickly, there's 2,500 keywords here, as you can see, all of the keywords that either we rank for or they rank for. And you can also filter these by untapped, which means like you haven't got into those, only they rank for them. You can do the ones missing completely where you're not ranking for them, etc., etc. So you can filter that however you need. You can also filter by what position they're in, you're in, etc. And then you can export the whole list. So again, this gives you 2,700 keywords. So let's say you're a brand new plumbing business. You just did this. You just threw these three guys in there randomly just to get keywords. You now have 2,700 keywords relating to plumbing that they rank for that you can start targeting. And then you can export that list, like I said, Excel file or CSV, download it, and then from there you can decide what you want to target and how to go about doing that. So those are the three main ways that you can do keyword research with Semrush. If you have any questions about any of this, put them in the comments below and I will answer them. Otherwise, if you'd like me to coach you on how to do SEO and Google ads for only $49 a month, go to learndominatemarketing.com. And if you'd like us to get you results with SEO or Google ads, go to dominatemarketing.io, book a call with us there. Catch you on the next one.